Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Good morning to everyone. All are warm welcome to our online class. My dears, how are you? Have you taken your breakfast? I think you are safe in your home. May Allah shower His mercy upon us and you. Okay. Yes, today we are going to discuss the application of decimal number in our daily life. We have studied what is decimal number, different type of decimal number, converting decimal number into fraction and fraction into decimal number, addition of decimal number, subtraction of decimal number. Then how can you apply these theories or these points in our daily life? Application of decimal number, very important. If you are very well in these operations, then I am pretty sure that it will benefit, it will give comfort in our daily life. If you face any occasion or situation to add or subtract decimal number, then this class, this chapter will help you. Okay? Otherwise, it will be a difficult moment or a unforgettable moment. So, I kindly request you, it is very important to study the addition and subtraction and other operation of decimal number to apply in our daily life. Okay? Sure. First, the most important thing in our daily life related with the wealth, health and wealth. Wealth means, yes, please take your purse or please ask your mother or father, what is your salary? How you get? And if you are asked to go market to buy some essential products, what will you do? Yes, you just go with money, currency, and the shopkeeper will say, yes, it cost as this, and you give the money. After that, the shopkeeper or the owner of the shop, give back the balance. At that time, if you are a boy or if you are studying in the 6th class, then the shopkeeper will think, he is not idea about the maths, he is not an idea about the decimal number, then I can cheat him. But if you are familiar with the decimal number, then you will not be cheated. You will not be cheated by anyone. So, it is very important to study. Okay? Yes. Then, using decimal in money. Yes. Our currency is rupee. Sure? And the symbol is, yes, symbol. This is the symbol of rupee or our currency. When the rupee is divided into 100 equal parts, each part is called paisa. Okay? Each part is called paisa. This means 1 paisa means 1 by 100 rupee. 1 by 100 rupee. Okay? 1 paisa is equal to 1 by 100 rupee. If you split 1 rupee into 100 parts, then the one part is paisa. One part is paisa. It is why 10 paisa, 25 paisa, or pice, 24 pice. The plural of paisa is pice. Okay? Plural of paisa is pice. Okay? Then 10 pice means 10 by 100. 25 pice means 25 by 100. Okay? Then 50 paisa. 50 pice means 50 by 100. It means we can reduce 1 by 2. Yes, the simplest form of this fraction 1 by 2. 1 by 2 rupee. Then this is the half of 1 rupee. Half of 1 rupee. Then this is known as here 1 by 4. 1 by 4. Okay, did you understand? The rupee is splitted into 100 same parts. Each part is known as paisa, and we can write this as decimal. How can you write 10 paise? Yes, you can write 10 paise as decimal. 0.10. 0.10. Okay. You can write this fraction as decimal. You can write this. This is a fraction, sure. We have studied the converting of fractional number into decimal number. Yes, first write the numerator as decimal number. After that, count the zeros. Here 2 zeros. Then give point here before 2 digits. Okay. 0.25. Here 0.01. 0.01. Converting of this fraction into decimal. Did you understand? The rupee system of units which is commonly used to measure. Okay. When the rupees is divided into 100 equal parts, each part is called paisa. Okay. Then 8 rupee and 50 paise. How can you write as decimal? 8 rupee. I think you have understood these things. Please write down in your notebook, okay, each points. Here 8 rupee and 50 paise. How can you write as decimal? Sure. 8 rupee point 50. Sure? Because this is a whole number. This 50 means 50 paisa means 50 by 100. So you have to convert this 50 by 100. Really, this is like 850 paisa. 850 paisa. Because 8 rupees means 8 into 100. 8 into 100 paisa. ഓക്കെ 8 രൂപ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് 100 ഒരു രൂപ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് 100 പൈസയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ 8 രൂപ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് 800 പൈസയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ 8 രൂപയും 50 പൈസയും എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് 850 പൈസയാണ്. 850 പൈസയാണ്. ഓക്കെ, you can write like this. Then if you convert, then you get, first you have to write the numerator as the decimal number. Okay, then how zeros are there? Yes, 2 zeros, then point here, then this is the decimal number of this fraction. Did you get? Yes. So this is related with our daily life, so it is very important to understand. Then there is a question, 8 liters of petrol cost. 8 liters of petrol cost. $603.84 and 2 liters of oil cost ₹80 for 6 pice. Then you have to find out the total cost. How can you find out the total cost? Can you? 8 ലിറ്റർ പെട്രോളിന് ₹603.84. 2 ലിറ്റർ ഓയിലിന് ₹80 46 pice. Then how can you find out the total cost? Yes, addition is applicable here. Okay, 4 plus 6 10, then carry over 1 here, 1 plus 8 9, 9 plus 4 13, then carry over 1 here, decimal point. Okay, decimal point, 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 0 4, 0 plus 8 8, 6. Okay, 684.30. That is the total cost of petrol and oil. Okay, very simple. Then using decimal in measuring length and using decimal in measuring mass. Okay, using decimal in measuring capacity. First, there is same meter and centimeter. You know meter and centimeter. Okay, 10 millimeter, centimeter and decameter. Okay, decimeter, decameter, hectometer and kilometer. Okay, yes, it is very simple. Millimeter means millimeter. Meter is using to measuring length. To measure the length of this ball, the length of this textbook. How can you measure? Use the unit. You use the unit of centimeter or millimeter or decameter or decimeter or hectometer or kilometer to measure the length of your rod from this MDI school to your house. You don't use the centimeter, millimeter. You use kilometer to measure the length of this textbook. You may use the centimeter. Okay, what is the millimeter? Yes, millimeter means 1 by 1000 meter. 1 by 1000 meter. Then centimeter. Centimeter means, yes, 1 by 100 meter. 1 by 100 meter. Yes. Then decimeter. Decimeter means 1 by 10 meter. 1 by 10 meter. Then decameter. Decameter means, yes, 1 by, no, sorry, 10 meter. 10 meter. And hectometer. Hectometer, 100 meter. 100 meter. Then kilometer. Kilometer means 1000 meter. Please write down. Millimeter, 1 by 1000 meter. Kilometer, 1000 meter. Centimeter, 1 by 100 meter. Hectometer, 100 meter. So decimeter, 1 by 10 meter, but decameter, 10 meter. Okay. These are connected with each other. Then 1 centimeter means 1 centimeter means 1 by 100 meter. You can write 1 centimeter as decimal number. How can you write? Yes, 0.01. 0.01. Here 0.001, because 3 zeros are there. So there should be 3 digits after decimal point. Here 0.1. 0.1 meter. Okay, 1 meter. So here the decimal number of this fraction is here. Okay, yes. It is why the measuring of length of any object, any thing, then it is needed. Decimal number is needed here. Okay. Then the details of this numbers are here. 10 millimeter means 1 centimeter. 10 millimeter means 1 centimeter. 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter is 1 centimeter. Okay. Then how can you write? 1 by, then 1 millimeter means 1 millimeter means 1 millimeter means 10 millimeter means 1 centimeter. Then 1 millimeter means 1 by 10 centimeter. 1 by 10 centimeter. Okay. Yes. Then we write here as 0.1. 0.1 centimeter. 1 millimeter means 0.1 centimeter. Okay. This is the usage of decimal number in when applying in our daily life as measuring the length of any object. Okay. Yes. There is a question. A farmer has 14.7 meter of fencing. How much is left if he uses only 9.8 meter of fencing? A farmer has a total of 14.7 meter of fencing. If the farmer uses 9.8 meter of fencing, then the fencing left. How can you? The subtraction of the decimal number is applied here. Okay. Then another one using decimal in measuring mass, weight. We use gram. We use gram or milligram. Okay. Gram or milligram and centigram, decigram. Okay. Then decigram, then gram, decagram, decagram, DAG, then hectogram, HG, kilogram, as the matter of the meter and centimeter. Okay. What is a milligram? Gram is 1 gram. 1 gram is 1 gram. Milligram? Yes, 1 by 1000. 1 by 1000 gram. 1 by 1000 gram. 1 milligram is 1 by 1000 gram. Then 1 centigram means 1 by 100 gram. 1 by 100 gram. Then decagram 1 by 10 gram. 1 by 10 gram. What is kilogram? Yes, 1000 gram. 1000 gram. 1 kilogram means 1000 gram. Okay. Yes. Then 1 gram. 1 gram is equal to 1 by 1000 kilogram. 1 by 1000 kilogram. Do you understand? You just read the textbook, then it will be very simple. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay. The relation between gram, milligram, centigram, decagram, decigram, kilogram and hectogram. Okay. Each one. Yes. Then here also we using decimal number and we have to add or subtract a decimal number here. Then using decimal in measuring capacity. Measuring capacity. The standard units to measure volume of liquids are kiloliter, liter and milliliter. Liter, milliliter, kiloliter. Kiloliter, hectoliter, decaliter, liter, deciliter, centiliter, milliliter. Okay. Yes, we have studied. There is one more examples you have to do. Then exercise 7.6. There are 7 questions you have to do and the quiz time. Okay, each questions are very important. Then we have covered the chapter. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask. The decimal fraction, this chapter is very important in our daily life. So you have to study this very well. If you have any doubt, I will help you. Okay, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.